President Donald Trump is once again drawing attention following several recent public appearances that have sparked renewed discussion about his health, leadership style, and policy priorities. A number of videos released by White House aides during recent events have generated widespread online commentary, with viewers offering differing opinions about the president's physical condition and public demeanor. One of those appearances took place during a children's book reading event alongside Second Lady Usha Vance inside the Oval Office. Short video clips from the event circulated widely on social media, with some critics questioning Trump's posture, movement, and speaking style, while supporters dismissed the speculation as politically motivated. As with previous discussions surrounding the health of national political leaders, no official medical update has been released indicating any new health concerns. President Trump has continued maintaining a full public schedule, including interviews, speeches, and travel throughout the country. Another moment attracting attention came during Trump's visit to the Theodore Roosevelt Presidential Library in North Dakota. Video showed the president participating in a ribbon-cutting ceremony before touring an artificial intelligence exhibit featuring a digital recreation of President Theodore Roosevelt. During the demonstration, Trump asked the AI-generated Roosevelt about the Panama Canal and Roosevelt's legacy. The virtual presentation responded by highlighting both the construction of the canal and broader accomplishments during Roosevelt's presidency, including conservation efforts and consumer protections. The exchange quickly spread across social media, where supporters described it as an entertaining moment while critics questioned Trump's interaction with the AI presentation. The North Dakota visit also included remarks praising former presidents Theodore Roosevelt and William McKinley, with Trump once again defending his decision to restore Mount McKinley's name. Meanwhile, another major policy announcement drew significant attention this week. The Trump administration announced an agreement to compensate an energy developer approximately $765 million in exchange for surrendering several offshore wind development leases. According to administration officials, the company plans to redirect investments toward natural gas infrastructure and geothermal energy projects in several Midwestern states. Administration officials argue the agreement reflects President Trump's long-standing opposition to offshore wind projects and his preference for expanding domestic natural gas production. Critics, however, argue the move represents a costly use of taxpayer dollars and could slow America's transition toward renewable energy sources. The announcement follows several similar agreements reached earlier this year, bringing the total federal cost of offshore wind lease cancellations into the billions of dollars. Energy policy continues to be one of the administration's defining priorities, as officials emphasize expanding traditional energy production while reducing federal support for many renewable energy initiatives. President Trump also participated in an interview with CNBC this week, where he addressed questions involving cryptocurrency, artificial intelligence, and his family's business interests. Asked about financial disclosure reports involving cryptocurrency-related earnings connected to his family's businesses, Trump defended digital assets as an important area of American economic competition. He argued that maintaining leadership in cryptocurrency and artificial intelligence is necessary to compete with China and other global rivals. Trump also reiterated his view that presidents cannot realistically avoid every potential conflict involving broader economic policy, noting that many government decisions indirectly affect private businesses. The interview generated significant discussion among lawmakers and ethics experts, with supporters praising the administration's focus on emerging technologies while critics renewed calls for stronger transparency and ethics safeguards. Beyond domestic policy, President Trump continues emphasizing his administration's economic agenda, arguing that inflation is easing and that energy policies will help lower costs for American families. Meanwhile, political analysts continue closely watching public opinion as the 2026 election cycle approaches. Recent polling has shown competitive races developing across several states, with both Republican and Democratic candidates preparing for what is expected to become a closely watched midterm election season. As campaign activity accelerates, public appearances by national leaders are likely to remain under intense scrutiny, with everything from policy decisions to communication style continuing to shape political debate. For now, the White House maintains that the president remains fully engaged in carrying out his responsibilities while continuing to advance his administration's domestic and foreign policy agenda. You're listening to our National Affairs Bulletin. Thank you for listening, and stay tuned for more national and international news throughout the day.